the state of Texas. And a while ago, and maybe some of you were fans of his, great, that's, you go knock yourself out with that, because listening to him knocks me out. In that when he says stuff, my brain freezes. I go, and there was about an hour and a half, about 6 months ago, he really thought he was going to be president of the United States. Like, there was an afternoon, like 3 to 4:45, like, I can do this. No, you can't. And they woke him out of his medically induced coma, slapped him awake, and pushed a camera in front of him, and they said, "You'll say something to energize the base." And he said, okay, abstinence works. And he's basically saying sexual abstinence works to help keep the spread of teenage pregnancy and STDs down to a minimum. To tell a 16-year-old boy or girl to pour cold water on it and pray away the hornet, I don't think works. The body is just like this, combustible engine at that age. You need the information. You need the facts and figures. So says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Sexual Information and Education Council of the United States. It's the facts that help you out. How the parts work, the anatomy, the biology, the biomechanics of how we all got here. Not like, you're bad for having an erection. And if you're 80 and you're taking blue pills, you're weird for having an erection. Anyway, Austin, Texas is a tremendous place for a lot of reasons. And I was there the other night, and I finished the show, and I'm talking to people outside next to the Bon Jovi Mobile. And a guy comes up to me with one of those black rubber bracelets, like the Lance Armstrong one, but it's black. And he goes, "Here, I want you to have this." I said, "Okay, man, thanks." And it's hard to see what's on it because it's indented into the rubber, so I hold it to the light. And it's a man's name with a date from this year, from July of this year. And I can't think that this is going to be good news. I'm like, okay, this is probably really bad. I said, so what's the relevance of the name and date on this bracelet? He said, well, that's my brother. He was killed this year in Afghanistan. He really liked you. And if he wasn't dead, he'd be here with me tonight. And I want you to have this. I said, okay, I'm sorry about your loss. Thank you for this. And I have it on the bus with me now. And a girl who was standing, just some ambient girl, was standing next to him, that they don't know each other. And she turned to him and she said, I lost my brother in this year in Afghanistan as well. And this poor thing just broke down. The tears were streaming down her face. And he started crying too. And they hugged each other. And all of us paid this, great respect to this, and everyone is like, we just shut up. And so there's like all these people around, all quiet, as these two people have this incredible moment of almost perfect grief. Not that grief is good, but it was so pure, this grief. And no one can help you when you're that damn sad. There's no words, there's no cheer up, it gets better. In those moments, it doesn't get better. And so I was just watching these two people, and I was thinking to myself, how damn tough and brave we Americans are, and sometimes have to be, and sometimes a little bit tougher and braver than is necessary. Because every once in a while you'll hear someone say, well, I'm a rugged individual cut from the John Galt bolt of cloth, me and Ayn Rand to the end. And rarely have these people read that dipshit's books. I read one. It was interesting when I was like 17, but otherwise, really? Are you that into yourself? Well, when you're 17, yeah, but please grow out of it. And so every once in a while someone will say, I'm a rugged individual, I don't need anything, I do it all myself. And if you go home tonight to a place that has hot and cold running water, you are not a rugged individual. Lights that go on and off, not rugged. I got here myself. You got here in a vehicle that you didn't build down a road that you may have built it, but you built it with other people. Unless what, you paved your own road to get here tonight? I bet you didn't. I love you madly, but you're not necessarily a rugged individualist. A woman in southern Sudan walking 4 miles one way with empty jerry cans to fill full of muddy water with mosquito larvae swimming around in it, to walk with 25 pounds of water back to her village as she might be attacked or raped or even mugged by monkeys who smell the water. This happens. That's rugged. A Laotian farmer trying to